Today our story is I Love the Earth, and this is such a good story to read now with so much going on. Just a reminder that we need to be kind and take care of everyone and take care of our earth as well. This was written by Todd Parr, and if you haven't checked out other books by him, check them out. They're awesome. So it starts with a little message from Todd. It says, every one of us can help protect the earth and make it feel good. Remember, if we take care of the earth will take care of us. So this first part starts with the little girl thinking, I love the earth and I want to help take care of it. I love the trees. So we're going to come into our tree pose. So we've got a couple options for tree pose. We're going to stand up really tall on our mats. I'm going to lower one foot down and turn the other foot out to the side. You've got like a little triangle between your legs. And that toe can stay on the ground if you want. Others, maybe you bring it up to the inside of your leg. Or you can come even higher if you can bend down and reach it to the inside of your leg up high here. But if that's too high, just lower it back down. And then your hands can stay down. Maybe your tree branches are nice and low. Maybe they come to your heart. Maybe they reach out to the side. You've got extra little tree branches. Or you can reach your arms up really high. Feel strong. And if you wiggle a little bit, that's okay. Trees move with the wind all the time. Take another full breath in here. And then let it go. Good. And go ahead and lower your hands. I'm going to lower that leg. Reach down on the other leg and then open the second leg out to the side. So we're just doing the same thing on the other side. So you can always keep your toes on the ground. Bring them a little higher. Ooh, and if you feel a little wobbly like I do, that's okay. Trees move all the time. Or you can bring your foot up a little higher. So it's your choice. We're going to see how we can stand really strong in our tree so our branches can come low. They can come to our heart. You can open to the side, or you can reach up really tall. So we're going to take a couple breaths here, feeling strong. Good. And then just lower your arms down and lower your legs down. Good. So it says, I love the trees and I want the owls to have a place to live. And you can see the little owls inside of the tree. So we're going to come to our owl pose. And our owl pose, our knees are going to be bent, and they're going to go out to the sides to match our toes. So we're going to come nice and low in a little squat. So maybe you need your hands, or maybe you need to stay up kind of high. That's okay. I'm going to come down in a little squat, and then see if you can bring your hands to your hips and open your hands out like owl wings. Otherwise, if you need to lower your hands to the floor, that's okay too. So if you've got little owl wings out, owls can move their heads really far side to side. So this is pretty tricky. But if you can, maybe you look over to one side, and then maybe you turn to look to the other side. And you can make some owl noises. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Good. So we always want to make sure we've got enough trees so the owls and the other birds have a good place to live. So the owls are happily in our trees. I love the fish. And I want the oceans to stay blue. So we're going to come into a whale pose and a fish pose. There's just a big purple whale in this picture. So for today, our fish pose, we're just going to come all the way onto our bellies. We're going to keep our toes on the ground and just walk our hands off to the side so our hands are under our shoulders. So keep the toes on the ground. We're going to lift up just a little bit and then sway side to side. So we're going to wiggle side to side like a fish. This is really small, so we're not going to come up very high. And just looking out in front of you. Maybe make some fishy noises or a silly fish face. Blah, 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 blah. That's what my fish sound like, I think. Then we're going to come into our whale pose. We're going to bring our hands to the ground and our arms to the ground. So we want our elbows underneath our shoulders. Then we're going to look out and bend our legs like a whale tail. Okay. Let's do that for one more breath. Good job. And then take your time to slowly come all the way back up. picture, you can see there's lots of little fish, and it looks like a fish teacher and a purple whale. I love watching things grow, and I want there to be enough food for everyone. So you can see they're growing some plants. So we're gonna stay on our knees, and we're gonna make sunflower arms. So we're gonna start off low on our knees and see if you can come up nice and tall, reach your arms up, and then as you breathe out, open your elbows wide like a sunflower looking up. Good. And as you breathe in, reach your arms up. As you breathe out, lift our hearts up, opening our petals wide like a sunflower. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, so breathe in, reach fingers up, and then breathe out, elbows wide, and we'll lower down. Good job. So those are our plants growing underneath the sun, just like a sunflower. I love the polar bears, and I want the snowmen to stay cold. So we're gonna come into our bear pose, which today looks a lot like downward facing dog, and that's okay. So from hands and knees, we're gonna walk our hands a little further in front, curl our toes under, and lift our hips up, making a big upside down V. And if you want, you can bend and straighten your knees a couple times, or wiggle out your feet, your bear paws. And if you want to walk around in this pose like a bear, maybe make some bear noises. Pretend you're looking for some fish to eat, or maybe you want to just stay still. Then we're all going to freeze in our bear pose. We're going to take a big breath in through our nose and breathe out through our mouth. And then lower down. Good job. Let's see what's next. I love to walk barefoot in the grass and shop at the farmer's market. So you can see as the girl's walking barefoot in the grass, there's all kinds of butterflies and bugs out. So we're gonna come to our butterfly pose. So take a seat, bring your toes to touch and your knees out wide. Go back a little bit more. And then you can bring your hands to your toes, your ankles, your legs. And we're gonna flap our wings a couple times like a butterfly. Let's do this a couple more times. Good, and then we're gonna stay still. So we're gonna freeze. Good. And your hands can stay on your toes or your legs. As you breathe in, we're gonna look forward, look up. As you breathe out, see if you can round your back, lean back. Good, as you breathe in, look up. And as you breathe out, round your back. Inhale, so breathe in, look up. As you breathe out, round your back. Good job. Let's see what's next on our page. I love the animals, and I want them all to be safe all around the world. We've got all different kinds of animals here. Lots and lots of animals. So today we're going to come into, we've got a cat here, we've got a lion, so we're going to come into our cat and cow pose. We're going to come onto our hands and knees. And make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. As you breathe in, lower your belly button to the floor and look up to the sky. And as you breathe out, press into the floor, pull your belly button in and round your back like a Halloween cat. Breathe in, lower your belly, looking up. And then breathe out, round your back just like a cat. Let's do that 2 more times. So breathe in, lower belly button down. Breathe out, round your back. 1 more like that. Breathe in, belly button lowers down. And breathe out, rounding your back. Good. I love the stars, and I want the air to be clear so I can see them sparkle. Let's look at all the stars. So we're going to come into our star pose. Open our arms and our legs nice and wide, and we're going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. or lean side to side. So we'll go twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Good job! I think there might be a page or two left. Let's see. I love the earth, and I want us all to be happy and healthy. That's really important lately. So we're all going to be happy and healthy. Then at the end, Todd gives some ideas of how you can help the earth. And for some of our toddlers, you might have to wait a couple years. This says you can turn off the lights, although my toddler loves to turn off all the light switches. Recycle. You can save your extra food, save it to eat later. Be nice to the worms. Share a book. So instead of buying all new books, let a friend borrow a book. Plant some trees. Color on both sides of your paper. Save some water. Clean up your trash and keep the refrigerator door shut. Excellent advice. All right, we are all done with our book. We're going to come back to a comfortable seat, or we're just going to come to a kneel. As you breathe in, reach your arms nice and tall. As you breathe out, give yourself a big hug. Good. Thank you for watching this video. Namaste.